Yeah, hi. I'm on my match in the dark. 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 I'm on my match in the dark.
Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. So 2 years, the gap in age, with the same height and some differences in reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 165 pounds. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia, Bazooka. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up and we are underway.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Hey. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the jump. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up? Nice kick. He loaded up there on that high kick. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Straight right hand now just misses. And both guys really throwing with authority.
Watch, knees to the body.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Some fighters shy away from checking a leg kick. Check that one.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Gets the elbow up into the target.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. At him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, beautiful kick to the body there, and he just left himself wide open for that strike. Very vulnerable by leaning in, keeping the guard high to allow for an opening down low.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Oh, that's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick heavy tonight. And that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike. He's very effective with it. What a punch. He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, and he lands the front kick there. Not Anderson Silva versus Vitor Belfort, but a nice strike nonetheless.
There are a lot of ways to land that strike. As you saw with Anderson, he took it up to the chin because normally it goes to the body.
All right, let's get you some highlights from that previous round, DC. I don't care how strong your core is. You can't take too many more of those body kicks.
John, you can't train for that. I mean, you cannot train to take those types of body kicks. They start to really wear at your gas tank, and then you start to make mistakes. When you take that many body kicks, you start making mistakes, and before you know it, the fight's over.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be. When you have two very talented fighters, sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done, more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot. He will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Lee gets hit with a kick. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
That was snuck in. Nice strike.
Able to check that kick as well. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Just out of range with that left hook. Whiffs on the straight right hand.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off. Look at the turnover in that kick.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands up for me now.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
And they separate. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Just out of range with that strike.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Lee going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land.
Nice head kick.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean,
Thus far, how's his opponent still standing?
I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's gonna be over very soon.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Oh, big punch land.
Telegraph that spinning back fist.
Big kick lands.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Oh, nice knee to the body for him there. Very nice.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
Beautiful strike.
Oh, nice knee to the body. Just what he needed there. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, head kick attempt. It is blocked by Lee.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Man, his side kick is just killer. You saw it right there.
He has a really good side kick. He's so fast at doing that technique, and there is no tell when he attempts that turn strike.
Really? You'll never see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Just missed with the left there. Oh, and there's that head kick. He kept talking about the opening that would be there on Thursday. Those words proving prophetic right there.
I mean, his vision and his timing allows him to get that technique off.
Left punch followed by a right. Nice 1-2 there by Lee.
Nice strike.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active. Oh!
And what a round! All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see. Someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point. Big kick lands.
Oh, nice connection by him there with the right hand.
The right hand is the dominant hand, and you can see how well he throws it.
Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. He lands flush with that right hand. Lee going for the leg kick. He does not connect. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Right punches there. Back and forth we go. Just misses with the jab there.
Nice.
Nice counter right hand lands for him.
Nice body kick.
Try to establish that jab.
Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt.
Oh, pinpoint knee to the body. If you're trying to knock me out, one knee to the body, I'm done.
Every time his opponent tries to get close, he just drives that knee to the body. Great timing.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Under a minute now to go. Huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Looks like his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Unable to connect with the right hand there. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it taking effect. Ooh, what a punch.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just... Oh, there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
Connects with a right. Lee gets touched by that kick there. Straight right, he misses. Lee's knee attempt here looked like a good one, but it gets blocked. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land from anywhere.
Under 3 minutes remain in this 5th round of this championship fight. Lee going for the head kick. He misses there.
Powerful leg kick lands.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Right under the elbow, the body kick lands. That's a big strike right there.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him.
That was a thudding leg kick. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Real nice body kick lands.
Under 1 minute remains in round 5.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Big body kick lands.
20 seconds left.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body.
That punch will work right through the guard. Going to the body there with the right kick. All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.